All right, so I'm working on the floor now. I'm about halfway, as you can see. I wanted to get started on it and make sure I had the process down before I started talking about it. So I basically set my center point with one board centered because the aisleway down the middle I wanted to have even. I didn't want to have a seam offset. So, and then I worked that distance, 8 5/8 on each one of these over towards the side. So I'll do basically the same thing on this side. I'm just gonna be working from the middle now over to the side. I'll show you how I do the contours, and these center rows are real easy. They're quick and easy. I'm just gonna set the seams. The way I'm doing it, you could do it a variety of ways. I'm gonna set the seams so that they're offset every other row halfway down each piece. So basically this seam here will line up with this seam here. Some people might not like the look of that. Personally, I like the symmetry of it. So I'm gonna go with that. So for anybody that hasn't used a contour gauge before, it's a really handy tool. They're super cheap. You can buy them, I think, at Harbor Freight even, or Home Depot. It's like 10 bucks for one similar to this. You can get longer ones in either direction. Those might be more helpful. This is the one we had around the shop, so this is the one I'll be using, but even this has been fine for this van. Just basically what you need to know is how far in you need to cut, and then you need to know this contour. So get your piece lined up on the end where it's going to be, and then you can start wherever you want. But this I'm going to get here, so I'm just going to start about halfway down this and push this in. When you push it in, you get the contour, the shape of whatever you're putting on there. So for this, we need about 1 5/8 of an inch remaining. So I'll do 1 5/8 of an inch up on this piece. Make a small mark there, and then put it back right where it belongs, and then find where we're at. So then you're going to need to line up this. So again, you can measure if need be from the end of this piece to the beginning of that contour is 5 inches. So then I can come down here, measure to 5 inches, which I'm pretty darn close. Make sure you're nice and straight, and then you can get your mark. So for this, that gives me the contour. So from there, I can straighten that out, and this follows that line back. And you can do this on more complex shapes, and it will save you a ton of time over trying to stencil it out or whatever else using cardboard. Definitely worth having around. And then I'm just going to cut that with the jigsaw, and that should fit right in there. That's that. So then the next piece will have a little bit of a groove to catch there. Move you over here. I'm going to need to trim this down. This piece is a little too wide.